I don't know what's worse. WWE TKO charging $40,000 for a front row ticket to WrestleMania 42 Las Vegas. Or the fact that enough fans actually purchased all of the front row tickets to WrestleMania 42 Las Vegas for $40,000 a pop. So what is worse? The fact that WWE charged it, or the fact that there's still enough fans that'll buy it? $40,000. No doubt, no short of 6 credit cards, each one of them maxed out just to sit front row at Mania 42. The kids' college fund, that's gone. But we can always start a new piggy bank before little Molly goes to college. Food on the table? Screw it! I grew up on ramen noodles, we can do it again! Christmas gifts? Screw it! That's why they invented regifting. That ugly sweater that Aunt Joy gave you. That's now going to Cousin Doug, cause we don't even like Cousin Doug! No. Take all the money you have and give it to WWE, $40,000 for a front row ticket. But if you still want to attend and you desperately want to give WWE all of your money, you can get a second row ticket and it'll only cost you just short of $20,000. That's right. You could still actually get a $16,000 ticket before taxes. Fees are included, but you'll still have to pay taxes. And when it's all said and done, you'll be well over $17,000. And it's not even for a front row ticket. No. You're still going to have a big fat head in front of you. A big head jumping up and down and eating and dancing and singing. Cody Rhodes. And this is awesome. 21 times a match. Oh, if Maxine Dupree comes out, you deserve it. And you're probably going to be thinking, wow, what did I just spend $17,000 for? To look at this big fat head and a WrestleMania card. Matchups that a kid, anyone in the 0 to 12 demo could have booked with a crayon and a coloring book. But hold on just a damn second. WWE just sweetened the pot a little bit. WWE just sweetened the offer. They're making it hard to resist this deal. You give them $17,000 after taxes, and they are prepared to give you a t-shirt! A t-shirt! A t-shirt! They're going to give you a shirt with Hunter Hearst Helmsley on it. What do you mean that doesn't sound like a sweet deal? You give them $17,000 and they'll give you, in exchange for that second row ticket, they're also going to give you a Hunter Hearst Helmsley shirt. You know his commercial? Where he's at the head of the table? The face of the company, that's right. The head of the... You have all these stars, right? You have a CM Punk, you got a Roman Reigns, you got a Cody Rhodes, you got Brockton Lesnar. But the head of the table, no, it's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the face. So you give TKO and Hunter Hearst Helmsley $17,000. And Helmsley will give you a shirt of himself. Doesn't that just seem like just the ultimate gag? The ultimate rib from Helmsley and WWE to the fans that are actually willing to pay that money. We talk about it all the time on the channel. Everybody that spent those thousands of dollars last year at Mania, and the ones that went to the comedy show when Mania was all said and done, and Helmsley made a surprise appearance, and he got booed because fans were pissed off at WrestleMania. They were pissed off at the WrestleMania season. They were pissed off at WrestleMania, man. The matches, the way it all went down, and the conclusion of Mania. Travis Scott costing Cody Rhodes his championship. John Cena wins 17 via Travis Scott. Fans were pissed off, and Helmsley looked at all of them. These are the fans that paid thousands of dollars, and he told them to fuck off. This is the same guy that is once again taking thousands and thousands and thousands and he's going to give you a shirt of himself. You get a t-shirt! Because I'm pretty sure a t-shirt costs $17,000, right? Go into Target, pick up a t-shirt. Tell me how much it costs. $17,000? Or maybe 20, 25 bucks tops. Maybe 15, 20 bucks. WWE said, hey, buy our second row ticket. You give us $16,000 before taxes. We'll give you a t-shirt of our chief content officer, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. A near $20,000 t-shirt. Guys, I'm pretty sure that you can go anywhere in Florida, Daytona, Miami, Orlando, pick a nice spot, nice palm trees, beautiful sunshine. You take $1,000. And you take a significant other, you take a family member, a friend, you take somebody else, 2 people, and you go down to Florida for an entire week. You stay at a nice resort. You spend the days poolside or maybe at the beach. By nighttime, you go to a nice restaurant. You relax. You get some of the perks at the hotel for an entire week down in sunny Florida underneath the palm trees and sunshine for $1,000. An entire week, an actual vacation. For $1,000, or you can take $17,000 and give it all to WWE to sit behind some schmuck with a big fat head for 3.5 hours. And then when it's over, more than likely, anticlimactically, mind you, you'll be walking away going, that was it? Is that really the show? There's more, right? Wait, where's everybody going? No, there's got to be more. That can't be what I spent $17,000 on. And by the way, I think I mentioned this. That's not a 2-day ticket. That is a 1-night ticket. For anybody out there going, well, BC, maybe the $17,000, $16,000 before tax, maybe that's 2 nights, BC. It's $8,000, $9,000 a piece. No. This is for single day tickets. I wish I could tell you that was even then, you can make it a whole week. I'm not giving you $17,000 to watch this product. To watch this product? What am I going to give you $17,000 for? To watch Penta take on Dominic Mysterio? To watch Rusev and Sheamus for the 112th time? To watch Finn Balor take on JD McDudd? Well, they were friends in the Judgment Day, basically, and the storyline is they turn on each other. So yes, you have to pay $17,000 to watch Balor versus JD McDudd. No, BC, you don't understand. The $17,000 is to watch the Motor City Super Soakers versus DIY for the 13th time. Basically, but this one has story behind it because they brawled 16 times before the match, BC. It's a brawl. Epic storytelling. What are you paying $17,000 for? Are you going to see Roman Reigns versus maybe Braun Breaker? Hey, that could be a good match, right? With the right story. $17,000? You're going to act like this is Rock versus Hogan? You're going to act like this is Hogan Andre? $17,000. One night. But you get a t-shirt with Hunter Hearst Helmsley. They had the audacity to put on a blast promotion that if you hurry up and give them your $17,000, you will get a t-shirt. You will get a Hunter Hearst Helmsley head of the table t-shirt. And if you're wondering, well, BC, man, that's second row. I mean, yeah, okay, but what about BC, what if I wanted to be up in the nosebleeds, BC? Then it's probably like $50. So just cash in on the free t-shirt. $50, this is WWE. It should be tops $50. It's still $400. After all the taxes, it would be over $400 just for nosebleeds. You'll need binoculars. This is a stadium. They're going to look like ants. You need binoculars. You're going to watch the whole event on the big giant Tron that hangs from the ceiling, from the roof. That's what you're going to be watching this event on if you're up there. So you're giving them $400 just so they can just take your money. Just rip you off. You're better off being at home watching. Save yourself the $4 because you got to take into consideration the travel, the hotel, the meals. You're probably going to want to buy your shirt because you don't want Helmsley's stupid mug. You're probably going to need drinks when you're there. And that's all if you don't even get another event that weekend. You don't go to anything else where they're trying to rip you off. But traveling, hotels, meals, guys, that's the upper part of $1,000. Just go on a vacation for a week. Don't give WWE all this money and sit up in the nosebleeds with your binoculars or watching their giant Tron. Stop. They're ripping you off. Do you not understand it? And they're going to keep doing this until enough people say enough. Now, this year was a good step forward. This year, unlike last year, they stopped recording record sellouts. In fact, they found it hard to sell out most of their arenas this year. That is a huge step forward. Props to every single one of you that at one point did go to these shows but stopped. But it's not good enough because enough people are spending this type of money to be screwed over, ripped off, and make it much easier for the company to keep doing these greedy business practices. And the wheel goes round and round. Stop. Enough. You so badly want to throw away your money to WWE, just throw them 30, 40, 50 bucks, whatever it is, for their damn PLEs, or get the ESPN app. That's bad enough. But at least you're still getting your fix in for giving WWE your money. If you're addicted to giving WWE your money, there's the way to do it, but save yourself thousands of dollars in the process. You're welcome. But if you do want to go to Wrestlemania and you do want to give them hundreds and thousands of dollars of your hard-earned cash, well, go and get your t-shirt now, folks. By the way, as of this recording, Survivor Series is hours away. Most of you are going to be checking this out probably after Survivor Series has already gone off the air. Hopefully this was a good show. On paper, we all know this is absolutely one of the shittiest Survivor Series cards we've ever seen, but we're not shocked because Hunter Hearst Helmsley is the one overseeing the entire card. So we're not shocked. But a lot of times with these events where they look really bad on paper, the boys and gals go out there and they knock it out of the park. So the events still end up being somewhat good. That's what we're hoping for Survivor Series. On paper, it is utter garbage. It's toilet paper for the toilet. But the boys and gals, they could have gone out there and hit a home run. That's what we're hoping for. But let's go over real quick. If you happen to be catching this before Survivor Series, let's go over the card real quick. It's only 4 matches because that's all he can handle. So you just have Stephanie V versus Nikki Bella and Jonathan Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, the dirtiest. That's it. And then you go into your 2 War Games matches. And I guess they're just selling it on the fact that it's star-studded. That's what WWE has been selling us on for 2 full weeks. It's star-studded. Doesn't matter if it's star-studded. There's no point to it. I'm still asking why Charlie is with Alexa. We already know the reason. Alexa gets a huge pop. Everybody was booing Charlie, so they tied Charlie to the hip of Alexa, and now Charlie's getting more cheers. I understand. It's bogus. And then we have to try to understand why Lash Legend is with Nia Jax, and then why are they in War Games? Lash Legend just debuted a month and a half ago on the roster. She's already in War Games. Io Sky has to be attached to the hip of Rhea Ripley, always cuddling up on one another, hugging each other, smooching each other. I don't know if they're trying to go with a Toni Storm, Shirakawa storyline with Io and Rhea, but it's getting highly concerning. Rhea, non-stop, attached to the hip of Io. just being in position, because it was the same thing as Alexa and Charlie. Io was being heavily cheered. Rhea Ripley, nobody wanted to see with that title. The problem was Helmsley wanted the title on Rhea. So Helmsley is keeping Rhea close to Io. And when the time is right, trust me when I say this, Rhea's getting that title. And the other title, that'll go to Charlie Flair. Stay close to the hip of Alexa. When the time is right, when Helmsley feels such, Charlie and Rhea are both going to be holding championships in 2026. Trust me. And I don't know what that says for Alexa and Io. But they're in this War Games for the ladies. And then you have Becky and AJ. AJ Lee and Becky, I guess that would be the only real kind of sub-story I'd be semi-into. And I can't even fully get behind that because of how bad it's been. AJ Lee comes back. The whole story was AJ took that IC title after she put a whooping on her after the Palooza and hoisted up that title and said, I like this. So right there, seeds were planted. AJ Lee, Becky Lynch for the championship. All of a sudden, Max Dupree beats Becky Lynch 3 times, takes her title. I'm sorry, what? Then all of a sudden, AJ Lee joins War Games. This is before Becky was even a part of the heels. So why would AJ Lee, or her whole purpose for coming back, she said, is because Becky Lynch is a thorn in her side. She just doesn't like Becky. But all of a sudden, she's putting herself in War Games. War Games is supposed to be for deep-rooted animosity, right? War Games is supposed to be where a simple match is just not good enough. Why is AJ Lee in War Games? And then when she was introduced for War Games, that's when Becky came out of nowhere, attacked AJ, and then she joined War Games. It's ass backwards, right? If this was done properly, Becky Lynch would have joined War Games, and then AJ Lee, but that's doing it correctly. That's doing this into a way that it makes sense, right? Logic and common sense. 2 things that make Hunter Hearst Helmsley curl up in a ball with his thumb in his mouth and cry out loud. He can't stand common sense and logic. It gives him migraines. So that's the women War Games match. I'm supposed to say this is star-studded, it's going to be so good, and I'm hoping it is. Mind you, I don't expect anything like what we saw at AEW's Blood and Guts with those ladies. This is going to pale in comparison massively because it's such a PG, kid-friendly version. So you'll have your kendo sticks, your trash can lids, some table spots with Slim Jim, maybe there'll be a ladder involved. Maybe you'll see some thumbtacks, right? I don't think they'll be legit. And maybe a surprise prop will be used. Maybe some risks are taken, but I don't see a lot coming out of this. If you guys are going to put this up with AEW's ladies in the Blood and Guts matchup, you're going to be highly disappointed. And that's what I mean. So I'm stuck with a match that there's no animosity enough that would need the War Games match. I think we're just pimping out the name War Games now. You could have made this a traditional Survivor Series match, and even then I would have been like, take it or leave it. I could leave it. That's just the truth. And then the men. I'm supposed to be sold on this because it's, quote, star-studded. What do you got, man? You got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Usos, and who's the other one? Who am I missing? I don't even care. See what I mean? CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. That's it. And then the Usos. Yeah, so Mid-Jim and Jay Yeaterman with a Roman Reigns that is no longer special, right? Roman Reigns, unfortunately, Helmsley has destroyed John Cena and Roman Reigns in 1 year. All of the years that Vince McMahon tried to build up Roman and Cena. And in 1 year, Helmsley was able to destroy the mystique, the special feel of Roman and Cena. So that's on one side. On the other side, you have the biggest band of misfits. Brockton Lesnar is with Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. Who's the other? Is there another? Brock Lesnar, Logan Paul, Bronson Breaker. Who the hell's the 5th? Drew McIntyre. I forgot about Drew McIntyre. How sad is that? And I'm high on Drew. But it's an unfortunate situation that Drew gets no love in this company under Schnozman. But he doesn't, because Schnozman just doesn't see a lot in Drew. And that's the situation for a lot of these wrestlers, unfortunately. LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Karrion Kross, and Drew McIntyre is one of many. Should be getting the moon. Instead, he's trying to hang on to a star. It's sad. But Drew McIntyre is thrown in there. And this is what I mean, man. Cody Rhodes was in this match first. You want to set up the heels first so that the face can come in like the knight in shining armor and say, I'm settling this once and for all. I will win this for the faces. No, Cody just comes out on a random Raw, a SmackDown guy, mind you, comes out on Raw and starts a fight with the Vision. They had no animosity, mind you, even when Cody was taking on Rollins a month earlier. I think it was like Crown Jewel, something like that. It was for the ring and the stupid trophy. See who's better between Seth and Cody. But even then, if you guys remember, the Vision and Cody had no run-ins. Because Seth, the whole story, in quotes, was that Seth wanted it just to be about him and Cody. He wants to see if he can truly beat him. So Cody just comes out, picks a fight with the Vision, and then Drew McIntyre, a couple weeks later, joins the match. What? And then once again, you have Roman and Uso twins. And who's who? Bronson Reed is still a mid... Braun Breaker, dude, we hope he becomes a main eventer. But right now, Braun Breaker is still massively a mid-carder. He does not feel like a main eventer yet, and you guys know that. But this is our War Games. And then you have Brock Lesnar, who, just like Roman Reigns, does not feel special at all. Brock Lesnar is out there just collecting checks at this point. He doesn't even care. He's ripping his jeans and laughing it off. I had blue underwear. I got blue underwear on. Then he's falling his ass backwards, right? Falls backwards, does a little backward somersault, jumps up, puts his cowboy hat on Braun Breaker, and laughs as he goes to the ring and beats up the faces. And he doesn't care. He's got his money. That's Survivor Series. Maybe I'm the only one who's going to be this brutally honest with you. This amplified in honesty. Maybe everybody else is sold that it's star-studded and it's going to be so amazing. No, I'm looking at a 4-match card and I don't care about any of them. And I like Steph V. And I like Nikki Bella, believe it or not. Whether that's a hot take or not. I don't care about this match on a pay-per-view, bro. If you want to run that on a main event of a Raw, or on a Raw, that's fine. Dominic Mysterio and John Cena, I've seen it. No thanks. Not for a pay-per-view. But okay, that's your filler matches. And then you go to 2 War Games matches that have nothing to do with war. It does not constitute war at all. And I'm supposed to go, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. No, absolutely not. I'm hoping the event is good. The boys and gals, I think, will go out there and knock it out of the park. But what's the calls going to be? What's the decisions? What's the outcomes? Are we going to see 1,000 false finishes and it just taints the matchup? Are we going to see some bad decisions from Hunter Hearst Helmsley? Are we going to see some cool surprises? Are we going to get a top-to-bottom, in totality, good event? Or is it going to be sloppy, messy? Is it going to suck? I'll tell you this. This is the one-stop shop for this review. If you want the most honest review of Survivor Series, BC, you already know this, is going to give it to you. Within the next 24 hours, I will have the full Survivor Series amplified review for you guys, man. Channel members, you're probably going to get that way in advance. But all other subscribers, man, thank you. You will all be getting it this weekend, I assure you. But channel members will be catching that first and foremost. That's it, man. Until next time, and there will be that amplified review of Survivor Series next time. BC saying check you, unit. Salute.